spent some time creating compliment bracelets yesterday. Hopefully you made a few new friends or at least heard some kind words. Feel free to keep your compliment bracelets and add to other people's bracelets throughout our campaign. If you had to choose, would you choose pizza or cafeteria lunch? Well, if you want pizza, be sure that your homeroom wins the banner competition. Last day to submit banners are this Friday by the end of the day. Banners must be posted in the cafeteria underneath your homeroom teacher's names. Next week, Pride Alliance will have Pride Week. To find out more about the awesome activities that they are planned, see the calendar that is on the cafeteria wall. Pride Alliance will be selling socks for all students to tie-dye. Socks will be on sale for $5. When will I have time to tie-dye my socks, you ask? Don't worry, we have it figured out. High school students will dye socks during open lunch on Thursday, January 19th. 6th grade will dye socks after school. 7th grade will have a member of Pride Alliance dye your socks for you. 8th grade will dye socks during lunch. Hurry and buy your socks before January 18th so that you can dye them and wear them to school on Friday, January 19th and participate in Pride Day. On Friday, January 19th, all students may wear a tie-dye rainbow shirt or socks with jeans. Your shirt must have all the colors of the rainbow. These are good examples and bad examples of what to wear. Any students who do not follow the correct guidelines will receive detention. Now back to our scheduled programming. Enjoy!
Someone.
They hurting people for no reason.
My definition of bullying is when you treat someone badly just for your own, because something's going on for you, and you feel like the urge to make someone feel bad too.
Like people getting picked on.
I think bullying is more when someone just feels like they need to prove that they're the stronger person.
You just want other people to feel how you're feeling inside because you can't do anything about it, or you feel you can't do anything about it.
Because they probably have a bad background.
I think people bully to make themselves feel better about themselves, or to prove that, oh, I'm cool, or I'm this and this and that.
Or maybe because they've been hurt before.
Something is going on at home. And then you start thinking, if I feel like this, why shouldn't other people feel like this?
Bullying is more when someone just hates on you.
They don't really know you. They just hurt you.
Conflict between peers can be resolved.
When you're fighting with your friends, you know you get over it because they're your friends, and if they're true friends, you'll stick together.
And you guys can still go back to being friends.
Go get an adult.
You need to report to a teacher because that's bad.
They should report it.
You say something and then let them know that they have a friend to help them.
What if bad thoughts are going through another person's head? Yes.
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 It's a Dropbox outside of the library. You can get a little slip and you don't have to write your name on it. You can just say everything that you wanted to say and turn it in, and no one will know you said it.
So you could go to Miss Adeshina or to just an adult or a teacher.
Creating a safe environment is the responsibility of everyone. Yes, everyone, including administrators, teachers, cafeteria staff, bus drivers, assistant substitute teachers, parents, guardians, and students. Everyone has a role to play in creating an anti-bullying climate in our school, and the culture must exist from the cafeteria to the classroom. Bystanders, those are people who see something wrong but don't say anything, are just as guilty as the person who is committing the act. Bystanders behave cowardly and are crippled by fear. Fortunately, these next couple of people that I interviewed did not allow fear to cripple them.
I still remember his name, Tony Mota. He was always like in his own little space. And just throughout the day, there's a lot of kids that were always teasing him. Like they would throw stuff at him. And
when I was president of my GSA, my Gay Straight Alliance on my college campus, I had a bunch of members who were treated like really badly so that they ran away from their homes when they came out to their parents or their friends, and that were like kicked out of their homes. So they were homeless before they went to their dorms. And that experience like has never happened specifically to me, but like living vicariously through their story, it has made me like more focused on how we affect people by like our words and our actions.
I think there was one instance that I remember. We were out playing basketball, and they were throwing rocks at him, and he wanted to play like he just wanted to be playing with all of us. And I think at one point I kind of got tired of that. So I mean, me being like you're an athlete of the school, and it's like I went to talk to him like, hey, y'all need to like quit like messing with him. Like it's okay if he can play. And a lot of the kids are like, oh, he sucks, he's a weirdo, blah blah blah. But I'm like, nah, like it's okay even if you don't have to pass it, but just include him in the activities.
One of my friends who ended up like I met through this organization, she like ran away from home because of her peers, and at school was like unbearable, so she like left school and didn't return, like ran away to her aunts and never went back to that school because of how people were treating her in her school, like her social setting. I've also had people who've been kicked out of their home by their parents who like were homeless and like their families disowned them, and that was just it. And like as far as I know, they still haven't like spoken with their families.
I mean, I really didn't know the kid, but every now and then I kind of felt bad, like, why do y'all keep doing that? Like, go ahead and include him. And I think I would see him at church, and he would say hi, and then he kind of thanked me later.
So that's interesting that you mentioned how your friend was bullied by their parents. So we may have a lot of students here on campus who may experience or share similar experiences. What is your advice to those students who may not be experiencing difficulties here at school, but at home as it relates to like something different within them or something that parents don't agree with?
I think the first thing is to find an ally here that you can like share your story with. Obviously we have like support counselors who are here like at all times, and also teachers and peers. I think your peers will like lead you to an adult as well, but to clarify exactly what you're going through and make sure it actually like is like classifies as bullying or one of those more severe things, and then those adults will be able to really help you. I think if my friend had that like person, that relationship with an adult at school, she wouldn't have felt that she had to leave. She could have felt like she had someone on her side.
What advice would you give to other student athletes who may witness other kids being bullied?
Well, I think in general, like student athletes, or just like they're the face of any campus, regardless if it's elementary, middle, high school, college. I mean, you're the face of the school. And I think when others see that it's okay to either intervene or just talk in general, or just do the right thing, all the other kids around, because they're like, well, if they can do it, then we can do it as well. And that kind of pushes more of the non-student athletes to say, well, I mean, let's go ahead and just do the right thing as far as like helping out other students that are being bullied.
As a host or sponsor of the Pride Alliance here on campus, what do you wish other students would know about the group of students in which you support?
I think that meeting somebody and having a relationship, like even a friendship with them, will change your opinion on who they identify as. So I wish that people wouldn't be labeled as like a certain identity before they're labeled as who they are. So like Miss O is like a lesbian, but first I'm Miss O and I'm a person. And then like just because who you are doesn't necessarily go with what you are. We should separate those things and be respectful, because we don't know what people have lived in their experiences. We don't know where people are coming from. So being aware that your experiences are totally different from somebody else's, and that's okay.